LOL, it's douche nozzle in my class.
It's another episode of Uncle Weepy's Depression Dungeon. With your hosts, Joy Moeller, Paul Armstrong, and Jeremy Fuchsa.
Meow, meow, meow.
Kitty cats. Meow.
Man, so
How many drinks did you have, Jeremy?
Huh?
How many drinks did you have?
as many as he needed one day.
I had three.
All
I
right.
had three
Okay.
drinks. No,
I believe they're called
I had some
yards.
bourbons. Bourbons
Ah,
and
nice,
cokes.
nice. Were you at the Yard House?
I was at the yard.
Boy, we have one of those.
I could tell by the yard.
Which reminds me, we were in Cupertino last week. We asked someone from Apple where we should go eat. You should go to the Yard House. It's pretty good. Like, yeah, we've got one of those. So we're like, we're not asking that person ever again where to go eat.
You know what? I'm surprised they didn't say go to Applebee's.
God.
Ho ho.
Woo! Zinger.
Last time I was down in Silicon Valley, I went to some Scottish bar in Los Gatos. That was pretty awesome.
Los Gatos, the cat.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Los Gatos. Bye.
I don't remember what it was called, but it was Scottish.
All right. My daughter just had to come by because she just got out of class and was like, there's a 70-year-old man in her class who's very racist and misogynist.
Ooh, a 70-year-old man that's racist?
A white guy, a 70-year-old white man who's racist.
I've never heard of
Who
such a
would've
thing.
thought? No.
Yeah,
What?
weird, right?
No.
Did she talk
She
to you
recorded
about
them.
it?
She recorded them.
Infuriated?
That's what she was playing.
I'm so proud of
Take
her.
it down.
Wait, I thought you said
No,
said
she's
she was
playing
playing
audio
a
of
video game.
him. Mm-hmm.
The racist
Talking
man?
about fat people. And they're fat.
I did hear the fat.
Oh,
Yeah, she doesn't like them.
ew. Gross. Why is he in college?
I guess
Because he's trying to pick up some fat people.
fat people got no
It's
reason to live.
disgusting.
No, it's short people. Sorry. That's from. It's a song, from.
Mm-hmm. Short
Yeah,
people got no
Randy-
reason to
Randy
live.
the Newman.
Randy Newman.
Okay. Well, Jeremy, do you want to talk about?
You know what? I do not.
Well, Paul, now what about you moving to KC? I can't believe it. So exciting.
I'll probably move, but I'll probably
I
move
just
to. I'll
can't.
probably
So
move to
where are
Olathe,
you guys looking at houses?
Or
Are you looking in the
Bonner
Overland Park
Springs.
area?
Maybe. I'm trying to think of all the words. Quivir is a road. What am I saying?
My family. No.
I'll move to the
God.
Johnson County Community College, unless it's changed its name.
Yeah.
Is it still
You
called
moved to there,
JCC? Okay, I didn't know if it changed. Like the community colleges here all have changed their name, so they sound like a normal university.
Yeah, it is.
JCCC.
It's a big school. It was when I lived
Johnson
there.
County
Like
Community
25,
College has
30
nothing
years
to
ago.
hide. Well,
I think we just found a new school we need to create. Faux University. I guarantee you 50% of Americans will call it Fax and be like, I'm in. That sounds great.
Faux University.
Oh, Fax University? What are you taking?
facts.
Yeah, but see, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faux you. What classes are you taking this year? I'm taking steak eating.
Oh, you.
I'm taking where to find pants. And then
it's got a tagline built in. It's like your future, faux you.
that reminds me of I think it must have been Community where it's like ladders. There was this classes called ladders. Oh, and there's another class about holding breath. Was that Community or is that a different show?
I wonder what they did in that class.
Where it's the guy just holding his breath and he's like, welcome to holding your breath.
God, I feel like it was
101.
Community.
It has to be Community, right? I mean, I can't think of another show.
I got a show segue, which is odd for me. Am I right?
Oh, my Lord.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. We got music.
Hold
Cue it up.
on. Hold on.
Corner.
So I only watched episode 1 so far, but I blame my roommates. The Dark Crystal. You guys gonna watch it?
Going to, haven't watched it yet.
Okay. Well, I'm very excited to report that the puppetry, amazing, very reflective of the movie from the olden days. The Skeksis, he's there. Olgra's to blame for most of what has gone on. It's good stuff.
It's prequel, right?
Yes, it's prequel. It's how the Skeksis came to control the crystal. And I assume by the end of it, we'll understand why the good and evil split. But it's awesome. Like, I was afraid it'd look like different and like computery, but so good. It looks so good. Skeksis look the same. The Gelflings look the same.
I've heard people really raving about it, so it's on my list.
It's
sure
next
I've
on
gone
my
too
list.
far, but
No, it's next on the list. Yeah, me too.
I'm impressed. I'm very, and they talk about dream fasting. I mean, come on.
I'm gonna have to watch the original because I am really rusty on.
You gotta watch the movie
because I don't remember any of the mythology or anything. I don't think I've seen it since I was a kid.
I know. Yeah,
Since I rented it on VHS in like 1982.
I'm just putting theme song in the background.
I don't remember the theme song. I don't remember any of it. I just remember as a kid, I felt kind of creeped out by it.
Yes. Well, and I showed the trailer to my oldest son, and because I've got the original on our Plex server, and he's like, "Wait a second, this is that creepy movie." And I was like, "No, this is a new thing." He's like, "Oh man, I started watching that, and that was I got creeped out." And
Why is it creepy? It's amazing.
Did you watch Watership Down as a kid? That was,
and you
you
do. You gotta watch the movie.
That was also.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, is that the animated rabbit movie that we already talked about?
We rehashed. Oh God, we're already out of words.
Again.
Oh, Joy, we need to memorialize your hearing.
Let's get serious.
You guys, it's not a fucking joke. It's the real. It's fucked up. Like, we do.
Well, no one
need
knows
to,
yet. We need to let everyone know.
I'm putting the sound.
I know. Well, we haven't put out the episode where I didn't quite yet know what was wrong.
But this will be the
Oh
follow-up.
yeah, that's right.
So come to find out, you guys, and this is serious, like for real, fucked up, still haven't accepted shit, that there is a difference between thinking you have a plugged ear, like on an airplane, and having actual hearing loss. And I will go into it when the time is right as far as how you might know that, but okay. So if you think you have a plugged ear because you had a cold and you think it's your sinuses, you Google way different things than you do if then your doctor says you have moderate to severe hearing loss that could be permanent. Because then when you Google that, you get this different ways of hearing loss, whatever. The deal is, I had a cold and I had strep, and the thinking is that the virus or bacteria attacked the nerve that goes from my ear to my brain. It's like the auditory nerve or something. And if you don't treat it, like, it's considered a medical emergency. And if you don't treat it in the first 2 to 4 weeks, the hearing loss is permanent. And I went to a doctor week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Didn't go to an ENT until week 5. Although I did start a round of steroids around week 2, but it's done. Like, I've had an MRI to make sure it's not a tumor. I had a steroid injection into my ear about 3 weeks ago that was horrific, but I will never hear out of that ear again. I mean, I can kind of hear, but like if I took my headphones off my right ear now, it's just like in my left ear. And that's if you were to stand to the left of me and whisper, I can't hear it at all. And I've always had really good hearing, and it's very devastating to have a situation where the doctors are like, yeah, this is kind of the end of the line, and this is what it is now. Hope you enjoyed your hearing for the first 42 years of your life.
Does it affect balance or anything?
So no, and that's the thing is like, it's the nerve. It doesn't have anything to do with like the ear. That's why anytime a doctor looked in my ear, they're like, oh, it's your sinuses because your eardrum looks fine. There's no swelling. It's not, but they can't see the nerve behind there. And I guess like a virus can go up and attack it and squeeze it and damage it. And unlike other nerves, it doesn't repair itself. And if you don't catch it within a certain amount of time, you're just fucked.
Wow.
And you can't just be like, okay, now I'm going to get a hearing aid, because it's not about the volumes. It's the firing. Yeah.
Can they remove the nerve?
Yeah, it's the nerve.
Not make sound or affect anything? So to go like to some, I don't want to say extremes, but you can do like a cranial implant hearing aid. Right.
That taps into that nerve, but apparently you have to have it like re-implanted every 6 months or something. Or there's, I can't pronounce it properly, but yeah.
Like that's just how that works anyway?
This is just my research. Like I go back to my ENT on Monday, to which, I mean, when I got that injection, he's like, if it doesn't change in the next few days, like that's kind of where we are.
Yeah, that's what I've seen.
Because you're talking about like the thing that's like snaps onto the back of people's heads, right?
No, I'm talking about something
like
that's
what I mean. Like they have this thing that drills
skull
into the back part of your head behind your ear, kind of thing, and
and taps and I don't know if that's an option or a right option. The other thing is, and I can't remember what it's called. It's like, I always want to call it like a conch shell.
Cochlea. Yeah, that's what I was.
Implants, yes, implants. But that's another thing where it's like, but it's not like it's a one and done thing. It's, I don't know. Long and the short of it is, if your ears seem plugged, just go right away. And if the doctor's like, it's like a 1 in a 5,000 person thing where a nerve or where a virus attacks. It's like I've had way worse colds than this one was. But just go. And if they're like, I don't see anything, say, okay, well, what about potential nerve damage and sensory hearing loss? And because there's this tiny window where you can potentially reverse it. And if you don't get it in that window, then you're just like me and you're half deaf and you have to rearrange your room at work and tell all your friends not to say what and be on a podcast, but half deaf on a podcast. No, it's just weird to have something that's permanent. Like I wished it was a growth, because I was like, oh, then we can go in and remove it and I can hear again. But such is not the case. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and here, it's not like you just don't hear anything. You hear.
Oh, that's terrible. That's the worst.
It's a constant, like, and then sometimes it rings because it's like a tinnitus, and yeah. But no, like right now, if I just focus on my right ear, I hear everything. But if I really focus on my left ear, it's. Do you want me to do it again? Oh, that was too much. It's not like that.
It's like a farting.
I know.
So what does the nerve do for hearing? Like, it's where the nerve controls hearing.
Still, even after doing a bunch of research, still don't totally understand it. Right. Because you think of a nerve as like feeling, but there's like an auditory nerve. It's like this main nerve that goes from your inner ear up to your brain, and it takes the messages up to your brain of what you hear.
Oh, so you're basically, your brain's just like, oh, I don't know what this is.
It doesn't get all of it. Yeah. So the nerve has been squeezed by this virus and damaged, and it can't be, it doesn't repair itself.
Right.
So certain tones and volumes, like if I'm in a busy, crowded place, it's very hard to hear. It's very echoey. I can hear a man's voice more so than a woman's voice.
Right.
But a lot of it is very distorted. Like if I just use
It's kind of like you probably feel the voice more than hear it.
Man. If it's a loud place, and like when they did the hearing test, it hurt because they turned the volume way up because I couldn't hear it otherwise, and it would like vibrate into my ear. So yes, Jeremy, you are correct.
I know.
Yes, you do. And I think it's important for people to realize that this could be a thing. And so they need to be aware of it, because if you just Google like plugged ear, it's like fixes itself. Get some nasal
So do
spray.
we need to record a PSA and run that at the beginning of?
I think it would be. I think it would be worth it.
There you go.
And I think that we should ask for donations that go to our podcast.
There you go.
It's messed up.
Dear humans of the internet, please give to Joy's ear. Put money right inside of it.
Yes.
Put money in Joy's ear. Do you enjoy?
You want to hear forever?
Neither do we.
Forever.
Just have a cone wrapped around your ear and sticking out. Put money in here.
Oh man, we could get you one of those old timey ear horns.
Oh yeah.
You know
We
what,
definitely
though?
need to get
Not going to help because I just told you the nerve is damaged, Jeremy. God damn it.
No, but it would be hilarious.
I do love comedy. It would do that, yes.
It would make the sounds louder.
So I feel like this seems mean. I feel like I should be like, at least I have all my limbs. Although I'm like, it's kind of like losing a limb. I'm like, oh, I'm not a burn victim. Like it's not on the outside. I still got my looks, right? Or whatever. But sometimes I just wish people would get it. It's a big deal.
What if you took a tube on the ear that works and wrapped it around the back of your head and had it go to the other ear so it could...
I don't think Paul understands that it's a big deal. I may as well be a burn victim.
I do understand it's a big deal, but I don't want it to be the
end all?
the sucky sad poopy pants podcast.
Well, Jeremy? Okay.
What?
Making that key card.
Yeah, you're okay. Exactly.
It's like TV static all the time.
It's like a white noise. Yeah. It's not quite as bad as static, but it's like, it's a noise, which I was like,
It sucks. That sucks. That just sucks.
It does.
You're alive, so there's that, I guess.
Oh my God. You sound like my mom.
I know. I'm trying.
Why don't you just tell me to smile? Hey, just smile, Joy.
You got your health.
Right. I don't actually, do I?
If you just smile, nobody'll know you're deaf in one ear.
Nope, not your hearing. You don't need hearing.
Who needs hearing? That's what you got your fingers for.
Covering your ear wouldn't help either, right?
No. And okay, so like if you put a Q-tip in your ear or if you cover your ear, it's a certain sound. When I do
the sound
that
is silent.
in my other ear, it's like nothing. It's bizarre. It's very strange. Also, getting a shot in your eardrum is fucking awful, especially when the motherfucking nurse Hillary, I was like, it hurts. And she goes, well, yeah, your body doesn't like it when you poke holes in it. And I was like, you're fucking
you,
cunt.
woman.
You're the worst, Hillary.
Thanks, Hillary.
Get the fuck out of my face, you fucking bitch.
Oh, does that hurt? Wah. It might as well be condescending.
Right?
So the Ed DeBevics of doctors just going to insult you the whole time.
Well, and the ENT described, I was like, it's going to hurt, right? And he's like, well, most people find it underwhelming. Well, it was not fucking underwhelming. It was horrific. And then I hear him like, as I'm like about to throw up because I'm like spinning and in great pain, I hear him like recording what had happened. He's like, gave the patient XXX, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, the patient tolerated it fairly well. And I go, that's generous, which I hope he heard.
Fairly
because like if I weren't in the room, he'd be like a baby because I screamed because it hurt. It was like they put a speculum and I'm like, oh my God, it hurts. It hurts. He goes, I haven't even done anything. I'm like, the hell you haven't. Like you've may as well have stuck a cotton swab in my ear, jerked it around, then stuck your dick in there and jerked off and then pulled it out. And then fucking Hillary's like, do it again. Do it again. Too much.
No, it sounds accurate.
No, that paints a pretty good picture.
It's not a good picture. No one wants that picture, but it is a picture.
And
anybody want a picture of Hillary?
Proves how all that shit's connected because you can like feel it go cold in your nose and then you taste it like drip down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all the while, you're just deaf in one ear. You don't know what they're saying over there. That doctor could have been like, you're a fucking wimp.
Depends on what they gave to you.
Steroids. They injected steroids in my ear.
Well, then you're not going to be a wimp for much longer then.
Yeah, that ear's going to punch the shit out of people.
Man, that was already...
Muscle ear. Joy's new superpower. She's deaf in that ear, but it is strong as shit. Lifting the weights, that ear can kick your ass.
It has a lot of hair on it, too. Like a lot of pubes. Ear pubes.
Oh, ear has pubes?
Well, it's got steroids, yeah.
I think we figured out the problem.
It's got pimply hair growing out of it.
Yes. It's very
so angry all the time.
Pimply.
It's hairy but going bald at the same time. Doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
I hope your ear doesn't get CTE somehow.
What's that stand for?
I don't know. What's the?
Yes, you do.
Whatever I can't remember what it stands for.
Cock transfer eardrum.
Cock transfer eardrum. We talking about the doctor now? Is that his procedure when he sticks your dick in your ear? It's called cock thumping eardrum. That's what it's called.
Meanwhile, fucking Hillary's like, while he's doing it, she's like, Joy, what's your birth date? And I'm like, fuck you, Hillary.
It's called Fuck You. Do you want me to see it? Here it is. It's the 1st of January. 2 middle fingers.
And I said, should I just take like ibuprofen for the pain? She's like, I don't know, I guess. What the fuck is wrong with you?
If you want. I don't ever take any pain medication because life is pain. Meh.
That's what I felt like. Like, why are you acting like this?
She
Hillary?
like a comically horrible Nurse Ratched?
Are you sure that she was a nurse?
I'm not anymore.
Does she place like boxes full of cement on sidewalks for people to kick too?
I wouldn't be surprised.
She watches from the corner, goes, they kicked it.
So put out by all my questions. I'm like, I just had a fucking injection in my ear, you whore. Sorry, it doesn't happen. Has it ever happened to you?
You grab it from her.
I'm sure she's had dick thumping eardrum. Sure.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
Cock thumping eardrum.
Or as my husband was there, he goes, she was cunty. I was like, thank you, babe. She was. God.
Whoa.
Your body doesn't like holes punched in it. Oh, really? Because yours is about to get one.
Yeah, that's right. Right through your
stupid vagina face.
Wasn't good.
No.
Vagina face. Cunty
all right,
face.
that's
cunty
it.
Face does whatever a cunty face can.
But I think it's important that you guys feel bad for me.
We do.
I think you made it happen.
Wait, what do you mean? Like I made myself
you made us feel we feel bad.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's your fault that you got the virus, you stupid cunt.
No, that's what fucking Hillary was. Basically, Hillary was like, "It's your fault. It's your fault. You're fucking half deaf. Maybe if you were more like me, Hillary the nurse, you wouldn't be half deaf. You stupid." Oh God, she was the worst.
Oh.
Well, that's how she wrote.
Agreed.
That was perfect.
God damn it! That was brilliant, Jeremy. Brilliant.